Yes, sir. Eric Lima here, and this is my YouTube show in which sentimental thoughts come from my heart. It's also my YouTube show, Mental Oddball Shenanigans in My Brain. It's EML7 TV, episode 488. I want to give you an update on my Big League Slugger Baseball. Now, the first thing I need to do is to make up some teams and make up the rosters of the team. And then what I'm going to do is I just found my PlayStation 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set everything up and put in the memory card and put in Big League Slugger Baseball. And I am going to get those rosters ready, the position players, toggle their stats, and we'll be ready for our first baseball game. I know for a fact that because of the coronavirus, a lot of things are going to be delayed, postponed, canceled. And it's kind of tough to have anything to distract us from the world's problems when most of those events are canceled. So it's like, what do you do in this situation? I think to me, if it hadn't been for the boneheaded decisions of politicians from years past and present, right now, not just here in the States, but all over the country, maybe none of this crap would have happened. But might I digress? It is what it is, and we'll have to deal with it what it is. The good news is, though, it is the perfect timing for me to be on vacation, and I could not even begin to how good it was. It was a smart idea. Possibly I took it. I didn't know this. I didn't know any of this was going to happen, and all that good stuff. So, anyways. So what I decided to do is write down the team. Now I found a list of names of the roster players that this is Big League Slugger Baseball, video game baseball for the PlayStation 1. It's like baseball stars almost. So I've retained some teams, and I just changed up the teams a little bit because in Big League Slugger Baseball there are two different divisions. There's 6 teams in each division. I decided to call the first division the Eastern Conference, and I decided to call the next division the Western Conference. Like the major leagues, one conference has one league, like the American League, has a DH. The other National League does not. So I got the Eastern Conference having a DH in the lineup. The Western Conference do not. And I will tell the names of each team. I'm using city names that are not major league team cities, like major league team cities. So I'm really excited about this, and I just can't wait to get my first exhibition game going. It's going to be a lot of fun. I figured I'd do this like an episode, Get These Thumbs, do a baseball game or something like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. What I decided to do, now, when I first did this is before I even had a YouTube or the internet and everything else. I have decided to. This is fun. This is fun. Teams and what each team's now. When I did this when I was still working at Ruby Tuesday, and I didn't have an internet at the time. I had 2 different teams because I know a lot of friends from Ruby Tuesday over the years. I had a team of current Ruby Tuesday. This is annoying. Come on, seriously. There you go. Oh, thank you so much. WebRoot. Oh boy, sorry about that. Something just popped up in my screen, for goodness sakes. And so I had 2 different teams, one of current and former Ruby Tuesday employees. But that was just back then. That was back in the day. Now that Ruby Tuesday Dartmouth is no longer, I am knocking out the Taunton Knights, and the Dartmouth Dragons will be still remaining, and they'll be representing every Ruby Tuesday employee that I've worked with over the years. Can't wait for you to can't wait for you guys to that's the Dartmouth Dragons. That's our first team. The Freetown Knights. I had 2 teams from there as well. One is the Freetown Samurai and the New Bedford Ninjas. A Freetown Samurai consisted of current members of the New Seasons Worship Center, back then Church and New Testament, and one that was former and also churches that were associated with our church back in the day, the New Bedford Ninjas. So that's no longer the case. It will be just the Freetown Knights. It will be my brothers and sisters in Christ. A team will be consistent of that. The cool thing about Big League Slugger Baseball is you can make up team players, make a team age, you can toggle their stats. I may have to show you guys how it's done, and you probably won't understand what I'm talking about here. So that's going to be pretty good. So that's the Freetown Knights will be the Manhattan Rawhides. Now, this will consist of WWE superstars on the Monday Night Raw rosters. You know, there's a brand extension, Raw, SmackDown, NXT. So I decided to have a little fun with this one. The Manhattan Rawhides. You know, it's like Monday Night Raw. So it'll be I don't want to call them the Manhattan Raw. I want to call them Manhattan Rawhides. So it's like, you know, cow or something. I know it's not cool if you are a vegetarian or you care about animals like PETA and all that good stuff. You're not going to understand. So the Manhattan Rawhides, you know, will be the Monday Night Raw team, all right, of superstars from Monday Night Raw on the current roster. The New Haven SmackDown. Because the pilot episode of SmackDown took place in New Haven, Connecticut back in 1999, over 20 years ago. It will be consisted of superstars on the SmackDown roster. You know, on the current SmackDown roster. I'm pretty good. So I'm really excited about that one. The Orlando Risers, as you know, the Performance Center is in Orlando. And the Orlando Risers will consist of NXT superstars. Excited about that one. So I can't wait to see what I want to cook up with when it comes to that kind of roster. It'll be 20. I believe it'll be 28 players per team. I'm going to count first of all, so I can. I'm going to go count from the Taunton Knights here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 players per roster. So it'll be a lot of fun there. And the Orlando Risers will be, it's a lot of fun. With the internet now, I have more creativity at my fingertips. Trust me on this one. And the final team for the Eastern Conference, the Jacksonville Elite. That will consist of super wrestlers from the AEW. And I'm going to make a prediction that Maxwell Jacob Freeman will lead the league in ejections. I can imagine Maxwell Jacob Freeman arguing balls and strikes. And I'm sure umpire will be like, "You're out of here," you know. And Wardlow will probably take in. So I love it. I totally love it. So the Jacksonville Elite. I can't wait to. That'll be the AEW wrestling team. All right. On the Western Conference, the Nashville Impact, TNA superstars, TNA Impact wrestlers as well. Really excited about that one. The Waterloo Warriors. Now, there's a city called Waterloo in Iowa. That was where the NWA first originated from. So, in honor of that, the current NWA roster will be part of the Waterloo Warriors team. And that will be easy to find out. And the Malibu Comets will be an all Power Ranger team. That means all the actors and actresses who play Power Rangers over the 25 years. They'll be a Malibu part of the Malibu Comets. All right. The Hollywood Hammers, some of the biggest actors in Hollywood today. The Las Vegas Divas, some of the biggest actresses today. Will be 20. And also the music. Industry as well. So the female singers as well. Hollywood Hammers are only some of the biggest actors, but some of the biggest singers. And the Burbank Ballers will be athletes from other sports, including baseball legends as well. So that rounds up your 12 teams for the PlayStation 1 Big League Slugger Baseball. I explained what the Dragons, what the Dragons, what all these teams are all about, and what they are. I can't wait to put up a roster for each team together. I'm going to try to do this quickly. I'm going to work on this all week. I cannot wait to air the first game of the season, so to speak, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Trust me on this one. Okay, once again, from the Eastern Conference, we'll have their DH in the lineup. The Dartmouth Dragons, which consists of my former co-workers from the now defunct Ruby Tuesday Dartmouth restaurant. The Freetown Knights will be folks of my friends and family from my church. The Manhattan Rawhides, superstars from Monday Night Raw. New Haven SmackDown, superstars from SmackDown. Orlando Risers, superstars from NXT. The Jacksonville Elite, wrestlers from AEW. In the Western Conference, you get the Nashville Impact. They'll be from TNA Impact Wrestling. The Waterloo Warriors from NWA. The Malibu Comets, all Power Rangers team. Hollywood Hammers, biggest actors and male singers, and comedians as well, in Hollywood today. The Las Vegas Divas will be some of the most biggest actresses and female singers at that point. And the Burbank Ballers, all the best sports athletes in sports today, all the legends today. I think in tribute I would put in Kobe Bryant as part of that Burbank Ballers team. His legacy needs to live on, and I figured I want to honor him by doing that. So it'll be a whole lot of fun, and that way let him know that he always will be a baller in our eyes. So I'm figuring, it'd be great to have him as part of that, and I know which I totally know which members of the Raw roster I want to put on there. SmackDown included, NXT. And it could be trades could happen. You never know. You never know what will happen. I'm going to start putting lineups together. I'm kind of looking forward to this. And like I said, I may have to show you guys a little exhibition about what I did. This is like over 10 years ago I done this, so it's going to be a lot of fun to. It's going to be great because with all these, it's going to be something. It's going to be something. I've always put, but I decided, because I was part of the Dartmouth Dragons team, and I was the catcher of softball. So I think doing that, it's going to be totally awesome. I just can't wait to do this. I can't wait to put a roster together. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. You're going to enjoy it. I know I will. That's the way it's going to be. So yeah, it's like I'm the owner of Big League Slugger Baseball. Just to let you know, ouch! I almost cut myself. That is not cool. That's not cool, Carlitos. That's not cool. Not cool. Okay, not cool. All right. So just to let you know that it's like baseball stars almost. You get to make up your own teams, your own players, and this is where everything's gonna happen right here. Big League Slugger Baseball for the PlayStation 1. I found my PlayStation 1, by the way. Can't wait to hook this bad boy up. We'll get ready to go, and you guys are gonna get a kick out of this. I'll be calling my first baseball game in a long time. Oh, who knows? I could try out and be, like I said, with sports kind of like on hold because of this stupid coronavirus thing. I blame the politicians, the media, and everybody else making this as mass hysteria. Everybody's buying toilet paper up by the bundle, which is crazy to say the least. I went there yesterday to buy some food, just some food so I can get myself set for the week. And all of a sudden now everybody's being selfish and buying all this crazy stuff, and I was buying myself detergent and all that. So it's ridiculous, man. And as you know, I clean shaven. I just took a shower, thank God. So, as you know, I will be on vacation this week, which is perfect timing. Perfect timing. And if WrestleMania goes according to plan, then it goes. But if not, well, it could hurt a lot of things in the long run. And like I said, if it hadn't been for our boneheaded politicians, I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat. I don't care who's sitting at the like I said at the White House. They made a boneheaded decision. You make boneheaded decisions, it's going to cost you, and this is what happens. And nobody wants to listen. It's like that's why I don't like politicians. That's why I don't like them at all, because they made the stupidest decisions on the planet. Corporate executives, they make some of the stupidest decisions on the planet. They think with their pockets, but not with their logic, mind, heart, and caring. That's all they do. They think with their pockets. Basically, that's what it is. Every politician does that. They think with their pockets. All right. That's all the time we have on this show, as you know. 488 is complete. Episode 488 is complete. I'm really excited about this. Like I say, it's going to take us. I'm going to try to see if I can get everybody's mind off of you know, what's been going on in the world. I know it's really tough. You know, if you have to, read a book or watch a movie. You know, or if you have any DVDs from your favorite shows, watch them. You know, play video games like I'm going to. I got, the coolest thing is that this vacation is I necessarily don't have to go anywhere unless need be. So, well, here's the weird part. What about the taxes? It is tax season coming up as well. So, that's got to have effect on things. So, anyways. So, be on the lookout for Big League Slugger Baseball for the PlayStation 1. I'm going to get things set up. And I'm going to try to get on that. And I'll show. And then once I get an exhibition game, I will get things going and just show you guys, okay, how'd you make the teams up and everything else. And I got the memory cards and everything else, so we'll get going on there, all right? All right, I'll see you guys later. I'll check you out in episode 489. I'm looking forward to what's going to go on, all right? I'll see you guys, and have a wonderful evening, and just be cool, man. Stay smart.